Hi everyone! Today we are going to be showing you how to make bean salad FNLA's version. This is a low-fat, FCS-friendly recipe, and it's super easy to make. So you're first going to want to start off with your beans, and so when you take them out of the can, you want to make sure you drain them and then rinse them with water. So you're going to start with a can of kidney beans, a can of black beans, a can of chickpeas, and a can of corn. All right, and then you're gonna wanna chop up all of your vegetables and also add those in. So we have pre-chopped everything, and everything's just gonna be diced. So you have one green pepper.
It's a green bell pepper.
Green bell pepper, not spicy.
Not spicy. Unless you want it spicy.
You could add
Put your own flavor
some spice in there. You're going to peel and dice 2 cucumbers. Add that in.
So something about cucumbers too, if you want to use an English cucumber, if you don't like the seeds in cucumbers, because I know some people are kind of texture people, you can use an English cucumber too.
That's a good hack. Then you're gonna add 1 small red onion, dice that up. And last but not least, you're gonna add 1 red tomato diced up. Okay, now we're moving into, okay. So once you have all of your veggies in the bowl, you're gonna go ahead and set that aside for now, and we're going to make our dressing for the bean salad. So you can just get a small to medium-sized bowl. You're gonna start off with 1 cup of white vinegar. Thank you. After you pour the white vinegar in, you're going to get a 1/2 cup of balsamic vinegar. So you're gonna pour 1/2 cup of balsamic vinegar. Then you're gonna go in with a 1/4 cup of reduced sodium soy sauce. After you add all your liquids in, you're gonna go in with hot sauce. Now this part could be optional if you don't like hot sauce. I personally don't love spice, so I would probably omit this part. So this recipe calls for 2 tablespoons. So you can honestly measure with your heart on this one if you want. But we're gonna follow the recipe today.
Gonna be a little adventurous today.
Yeah.
With your spice.
So to balance out that spice, actually, we're gonna add some sweetener into it, just a little bit. So I'm gonna add about 4 tablespoons of sweetener.
And the most important thing with the sweetener is that it is a no-calorie sweetener. The calories aren't what matter, but the sugar is what matters. So folks with FCS need to watch the added sugar. So this is going to need to be something like sucralose, stevia, or monk fruit. And you can find that at most grocery stores, and it doesn't matter the brand, but something that doesn't have the real sugar.
Yep, and then after that, you're just gonna add the rest of your spices. So we have a teaspoon of dill. And then you're gonna add 1 tablespoon of onion powder. And 1 tablespoon of garlic powder. So this dressing is nice and flavorful. You've got a little spicy, a little sweet, a little dill, and of course you could just measure with your heart. You can add spices that you would prefer to have over your bean salad.
This might be a little easy.
Yeah, a little whisk might, this baby whisk.
One thing too, if you don't have garlic powder, although I always keep this in my kitchen, I use it in everything. But if you don't have this, you can also use minced garlic probably and get kind of the fresher flavor.
I'm a garlic powder girl as well.
Garlic powder and onion powder and all the things.
Yep. So then now that you have your dressing made, you're just gonna go ahead and pour that over top of your bean salad and vegetables. We definitely could have probably gotten a bigger bowl, but if you just have some tongs, we can sort of start mixing that together. And super easy, fun, fresh, flavorful recipe. Very fresh. This looks super refreshing. Mouth is watering a little bit.
Great for spring and summer. I know you can really smell the garlic and the onion and
I
everything that's in that
love
dressing.
dill.
Dill. It's had so much flavor to everything. And the flecks of the dill too look really nice in the salad.
Yes, if you wanted to be extra fancy, I guess maybe you could garnish it a little bit.
That would be extra fancy.
But yeah, there you go. Just keep mixing till all those beans come back on top, and there you go. You have it's very colorful, very beautiful, and super easy to make. You just ignore that bean. You you don't have to use an oven. You don't have to. You don't really have to cook. This is just assembling.
And not only that, but it's also really affordable because you can use canned beans and canned corn, canned chickpeas. So really the only fresh ingredients that you have to buy are the additional vegetables that we chopped. But this is a really affordable recipe as well if you want to make a side for a summer barbecue or something like that. And it's FCS friendly, so you can't go wrong with that.
Yeah.